And then also, if you've done the work, that goes along, if you've done the work, your vortexes, you open a lot of vortexes, and energetically, your light is very bright. And if other people around you, they've been used to being in the dark energetically. There's been no light. No one's been able to actually see themselves. They haven't been actually able to see someone else. Just everybody walking around blind. So if you have someone that doesn't know themselves, hasn't been able to see themselves or other people, you're used to it. And so like ego-wise, they think they're someone that they're not. They see themselves as this amazing, good person that's spiritual, that's divine. They really believe it. They haven't been able to look at themselves, see the truth. They see themselves as beautiful. And then you come in with your divine light, because you've done the work. What do you think happens? Everybody can see them. Everybody can see them, and they can see themselves because of you and your light. So they're going to hate you because energetically you're exposing their ugliness, energetically, and because you've done the work. When they thought they believed they were someone angelic, and then they see you actually representing someone angelic in your energy and your behaviors, your light exposes them. They realize they're a fraud. But without you around, without your light, there's no exposure. So you being around fucks this up, their ego, their idea of themselves, this picture they had of themselves, this avatar. So if you have an actual person who is spiritually angelic, their light is bright because they've done the work, the way their mental state, the way they act, the way they treat people, that's actually angelic. Everybody can see that and everybody can feel that. So they look like the fraud, and they know that. So the real deal, they hate you and they attack you, they get triggered, they project, they lie. For them, it's like a survival mechanism. You're exposing them. Many of them, like I said, some of them are used to toxicity. They're used to that behavior. They're used to the way they think. They think that's actually godly. They're used to it. So they've never seen that before. They're not familiar with it. So to them, it feels toxic. It feels nasty. It feels stinky. So they legit think you're the devil. The way you think is not normal. Their environment, their toxicity, is normal to them. So they really think you're the fucking devil. And they don't realize it. That the way they think, the way they behave, the things that they're communicating with, that's demonic. Because they're so used to it. So there's different reasons why this triggering occurs. You just have to know yourself, to know, have discernment and awareness of yourself and discernment to know where you are in all these options. then many of them, how angelic you are, how nice and positive you are, they never ever thought anyone could do that or accomplish that. Some of them feel like they do feel like a failure and a fraud. And then plus two, if the whole community is like, yeah, that's impossible, they can't do that, you know, we couldn't do that. Then you come and you're like, you did it. It pisses them off. Many of them, like, you make them look bad. So they have to hate you because they don't want to do the work. So they get triggered in that way. So many of them that are narcissist, psychopath, sociopath, you were like, to them, you were ruining their life. And you being alive, walking around, almost like they're like afraid, like they're gonna die. So they have to destroy you. They can't live if you're alive. And then if some of them, if they're, you know, mimicking and copying you, and they want to keep that image, having you around the real deal destroys their image. So after they mimic you, they have to get rid of you. So they target you. Gang stalk. Spread slander about you, destroy your image. Deal. Make you the enemy. In their mind, they really believe you're the enemy. They really believe your existence. You being around kills them. They can't survive with you around. Literally, their life depends on it. Their ego. Yeah, I'm excited to do the symbols and stuff. I need to print them out too, or write it down or something. And the way they point things out in a process. I have to learn one thing, and then after that is another thing, and then how they use certain readers to give me a message to, like, as a confirmation. When I asked, it's cool the way they do it. And then the reader was like, I don't know what this means. Like what the similar charges or the polarities, they repel each other. They can't come together. And they knew I speak science. And then to have the reader early in the morning, a couple hours before, like, haha, it's funny. The devil's smart, putting a male demon inside the female and then putting a female demon inside the male. I was like, oh, shit. That's how it goes together. That's why. And the reader's like, I don't know why they had me say this. I don't know what it means. I don't know who it's for. And then that one reader, she just said that and was like, the devil's smart. And then she continued on with the reading. I was like, okay. That's a little bit weird. And having me do the rainbow colors on the triangle when I was just focused on diamonds, and then having me do the chakras, the diamond, and then having me do the prayer flags, and then trying to look up specifically what the prayer flags represent, and then what's on the prayer flags, and then Garuda, and then the reader talking about the Peacock angel, like it all like piece by piece, and then telling me to start working with the spirit animals and the totems again, and then giving me a book that I wouldn't use, and then the first fucking thing I look up after I realized I had been cursed, and it wasn't actually punishment, that actually protected me. And then having me watch the Cursed to realize that. And then the message of it's not my fault. And then talking about it, and then having the readers talk about that, that your ancestors are proud of you. And I was like, proud of me for what? Like, helping people, putting the message out that someone was trying to give everybody HIV, saving people and kids, and extending lives or saving lives, or... So I know I saved thousands of fucking people on that one. Thousands. Then after that, work with the spirit animals and seeing Abraxas, what it represents. Resurrection. Unification of the dark and the light to transcend. And then trying to put the message out there that there's others like me, and that the families that they were in, it wasn't punishment. And that many of them have been cursed with entities that were placed inside them on purpose. But it was protection for them to save their life, because they had a purpose, they had a mission. These entities kept them safe because other people were going to send dark entities towards them. And because you were already dark and you already had protection by a dark, these entities that were sending at you, they couldn't attack you. It went back to the sender. It was a gift. It wasn't punishment. Or you didn't have bad luck. It was meant to be that way. It's part of your makeup to do what you're supposed to do. To be able to descend in darkness without being consumed or possessed, or that you're going to be used to help. It was your strength, not your weakness. It's only a weakness if you're weak-minded and weak-willed. Then that entity controls you and owns you. But you do have to get away from unbalanced and dark people. You do have to learn how to abstain from stuff that you know is a detriment to you. You have to unlearn a lot of fucked up programming. A lot. Especially the way you view yourself. You view what is actually happiness, what is gives you joy, what actually love is. You have to face yourself. Especially to recognize what is not you. And it prevents you being affected by black magic, or when someone sends entities your way to manipulate your mind. So your weaknesses are not used against you. Your weaknesses and your strength. That you know yourself better than your enemy. If not, the enemy fucking can control you, manipulate you. So many ways. And if you don't know yourself, that means the way you view things, your perspective is skewed. So if you don't know yourself, there's no way you can know somebody else. There's no way. Then I was asking too, like everybody's so focused on labels, and especially like even in the spiritual, quote unquote, spiritual community, like they want to know what planetary system or who are they communicating with, or if they're angel or not, or what angel are they, and what is what were they their past life, shit like that. And they've told me like not to focus on that. And I was like, am I being like, am I wrong? Am I being like cocky? And I'm like, am I that angel, or that angel's working through me, And they're like, we are one. If you've done the work, you're truly here on your path and your purpose, and it's not for an agenda, and like, they're like, what's the difference if you're doing God's work, or God's doing it through you, or they're like, don't focus on that. You already know you don't have negative intentions. In actuality, you are God. God is everything. God is those angels. You're those angels, and those angels are you. The outcome is still the same. And if you don't have an agenda, you don't have negative intentions, it's not ego. It's not that need to be important or be something or somebody more than yourself. You're already happy with yourself. You have awareness of yourself. What does it matter? If you are that, or it's working through you, what does it matter? The outcome is still the same. And they're like, you don't need to like worry about that. Because for you at that level, I'm talking about me to me, there's no actual separation. You've done the work. You are one. We are one. We are like a machine for one purpose, doing one job. And actually, there's no separation. So if I'd say these angels are working through me, or I am that angel, and they're like, you should just be proud of yourself. Just as we are proud of you. And then plus, we all know you're not working through ego, or else we couldn't work through you, even if it was just working through you. And they were like, even if we're separate, like there's many, many angels, many beings, many energies, many forms that like, many of them designed to do certain things. That's their job. And they're like happy to do this. Oops. And then many of them, spirits, your ancestors, they get an opportunity to burn up karma, to undo some stuff, to change. Like they're living through you. So it's like they are you. The angels, source, God. And it's just like God just broken up into pieces and different avatars. It's still all God. If you haven't been watching Rick and Morty, you should start. Shit. Rick and Morty, shit. Yep. Oh shit. I'm on fire. I have to break your tree. I'm sorry. I just be reincarnated. You know what's fucked up in that news show I'm watching? Like, in this last family that she's carnated in, where she ended up dying, she had a twin sister who looked exactly like her, but didn't have her memories or what the fuck was going on. And he killed the mom. And then after he killed that girl, he was still going after the twin sister. I don't understand. Like, there's some things like I don't understand about the fucking movie. So the twin sister has been in hiding for 15 years now. And the girl her sister that died told her, you need to go find the weapon that'll kill that monster. Since he's immortal, there's a weapon. And she was supposed to have told her sister that it was a sword. But I guess the sister, when it all happened, like, she has a memory block. Doesn't remember what her sister said to her. So she hasn't had a chance to find the weapon. I'm like, 600 years of stalking someone down? Or when they reincarnate? Are you kidding me? 600 years. And so if bloodlines are doing that to each other, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, that's just insane. Someone has to literally be fucking insane. Or just straight up evil. $600 fucking years. That's fucked up. I just take a nap and then I just forgive someone or forget some shit. And pretty much my anger's gone. Doesn't mean I'm gonna like continue to let them do shit to me, but it's like that anger's gone. Just go take a nap. So I don't know what it is, like I just need a nap or my guides work with me while I'm asleep. Like I totally like am in a different mood. So I'm thankful for them.